Hello, welcome once again. Today we are going to look at listening and appreciation of African music by your presenter, Erisa Walubo. What do the concepts mean? Appreciation. The worth, the value that you attach to a piece of music is what we call appreciation. And it is a result of listening. Listening is trying to make conscious efforts to perceive musical sound, internalize, interpret, understand, and then probably respond. That value that you attach then becomes appreciation, but as a result of listening. So listening is the mother aspect in performing arts because it cuts across all the other aspects. For instance, when you dance, you need to listen. When you sing, you need to listen. In reading and writing, in a drama, name it all. That's why listening is the mother aspect of all the 6 aspects of performing arts. What then are the qualities of a good listener? A good listener is attentive, focused, knowledgeable. He knows what he wants to listen to. He should be objective, analytic, patient, self-motivated, among others. What skills does the teacher need to teach listening effectively? You should have ability to listen critically to a piece of music and understand it. You should have ability to select music content that suits the level of the learners. Should be able to design appropriate activities for listening. Definitely a well-developed memory is important. Sense of rhythm and sense of pitch are very fundamental. Ability to detect problems in note values, articulation, and so on. Ability to collect a wide range of music for listening. Ability to organize proper seating plan for the class, among others. What are the resources we shall use to teach listening? Among others, we shall need recorded music. We can have live performances. We can have sound in the environment. We could also listen to use a radio cassette record player, DVD CD players, MP3 players, the drum, computer, other pitch instruments such as the recorder, etc. What do we listen for in music? We definitely listen for the elements in music. The different elements that we pay attention to as we listen to music are rhythm, pitch, form, for example, air and variation, minuet and trio, rondo form, binary, etc. Then the texture. Is it a performance for equal voices? Is it a performance for a full choir? etc. S1, S2A is simply soprano 1, soprano 2, alto. Or TTB is tenor 1, tenor 2 bass, or SATB is soprano, alto, tenor and bass. So what is the texture of the choir? When you listen to the music, you should be able to tell the texture. Then Then we also listen for tempo, tone color, mood, dynamics, and all the other elements such as harmony, as we saw them in the very first tutorial when we looked at the concepts of performing arts. Please refer to that tutorial for more guidance. What then is the importance of teaching listening in the primary school? It calms the mind. It develops learners' understanding and appreciation of music literature. You see, music has literature, which we only are able to interpret when we listen to music. It stimulates learners' emotional musical responses. It helps to train learners to be alert in daily life because listening is part of life and it causes alertness. So the chief role for us to teach performing arts and specifically listening aspect is to train learners to be alert in life. It develops pupils' musical taste and discrimination. Learners are able to tell which music they like better than the others and also state the reasons why. It provides opportunities for listening for pleasure, thus spending leisure time profitably. It inspires pupils for future musical performances. It also provides a variety of musical experiences from which learners can copy to become experts in the future. Among others, guidelines for teaching listening. Prepare well before the lesson by gathering all the necessary resources. If you need a CD player, you need a radio cassette, record player, and definitely a raised platform is important. So have all these resources assembled before the listening session. Pre-test the gadgets. Make sure you get acclimatized with how the gadgets work. Are you using a projector, a computer, a radio cassette record player, CD player, DVD player? Whichever gadget you are using, please pre-test it so that you get used to how it works. Change the seating arrangement to semicircular or circular. Gain familiarity with the music. Don't bring the music to class unless you understand. So go through the music separately to understand the musical matter in it. During the lesson, establish concentration and attention of the class before you play the music and make learners aware of what they are going to listen for before the music is played. Do this carefully without letting out the answer so that they are able to listen to the music with objectivity. Allow active participation. If learners want to nod, to tap, to clap, and so on, snip their fingers and so on, snap their fingers and so on, allow, as long as it is done without interrupting the others. And then later engage them into a meaningful discussion about the piece of music to enhance understanding it. Encourage learners to make their own notes during listening concerning the different elements. And also allow learners to make interpretation at appropriate moments, as already mentioned, to enhance appreciation.